Okay, so the Community Advocacy Project is a project where students identify an issue that negatively impacts one of their communities. And I like to say one of their communities because oftentimes we think about community as just the neighborhood, but it can be the school community, it can be one of their clubs. Of course, it can be the neighborhood or New York City at large, but it can also be the global community. And we do have, our students are absolutely globally minded more than any other generation before. And so they identify an issue. They have to then research the issue. So they collect primary data by creating their own surveys and interviews and disseminating those to people. And they also then have to collect secondary data, so online research about their issue. They then take that knowledge and they formulate a plan of action. And so for me, this is the real magic. It's because students are taking action in their community around is providing knowledge to the community about the issue. So if they find that one of the major barriers or root causes is a lack of knowledge, there are students who are creating PSAs about the issue and letting people know like what the issue is, but also how you can take action to move towards change. And so some students are directly engaging with organizations that are already focused on the issue. So like tobacco is their child, the issue that they're focused on. They may be joining organizations that focus on helping to reduce tobacco use. And so there's a wide variety. It is student centered. The decision of what issue they want to focus on is student centered. They get to choose, they get to decide what action they want to take. I provide the parameters of the project itself, but then it's really up to them. And that's the part that I also love because there's not enough opportunities for students to do something that matters to them. And then once they take their action, their culminating task is that they'll present their action-based research at the Community Advocacy Project Expo in May. And at that expo, they'll also have a call to action for the community to join them in furthering their cause. And so I'm excited that this is something that is taking place in the classroom. I ask students, how do you feel about doing something like this? And they're like, a lot of students are like, I think this is great. I've never had an opportunity to talk about mental health, and it's something that matters to me. I've, lost a friend to suicide or whatever the particular issue may be, but it's an opportunity for them to dive into it more and also to help provide knowledge to others. And so, yeah, I'm just excited about this. And being a part of the Urban Learning Institute's professional development is just reinforcement that what I'm doing is, a best practice and that it is something that our students need. And it's a future forward way, even though it's a traditional approach.